So today we're going to be taking a look at the Artillery Stormtrooper based upon their appearance from The Mandalorian. It's been another action figure that's been a long time coming, similar to the Incinerator Trooper that's been out for a couple years now. People at the time were saying, well, now that we got the Incinerator Trooper, when are we going to get the Artillery Stormtrooper? Well, the time is now, fortunately, at the time of this video. And I've been waiting for this action figure for quite a while myself. I'm always interested in more Stormtrooper variants, at least for the basic Stormtrooper that is, and yellow looks really nice on the Stormtrooper, so it's really nice. Of course, in real life, yellow is not reflective of artillery, at least in the U.S. military. I think that's red, actually. Yellow, I think, might be cavalry, actually. So, not too, at least it doesn't lateral over to the Star Wars universe, but looks really nice regardless. Nothing really too new about this action figure than what we've already gotten for Stormtroopers. It has the same mold that we've been getting for Stormtroopers for quite a while now. Just a few extra accessories, and there are some paint differences with this that you might notice already, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Let's take a look at this package here first. So this package here, the bubble actually just popped off on its own when I opened the box that I had it in. If you recall the Bubblegate story back when the Black Series 3 3/4 inch line was debuting, figures weren't staying on their card at all, and hopefully that we don't see a return to that. Every now and then that happens. I haven't been hearing about it lately, and this is the first action figure I've gotten in a long time where the figure actually fell off the bubble. And as you can see here, the glue is still there. Hopefully this isn't a trend that's going to start anytime soon, but we'll see. But I do have another Stormtrooper here in the card that managed to stay on. Just to show you what that looks like. And he looks really nice in the card here. I ended up getting 4 of these, and this is the only one I've opened for now. The other 3 I'll probably leave carded for the time being. A nice image of the Artillery Stormtrooper there, loading up another round here for the mortar. This is VC 263. So I have Vader reviewed on the channel, and of course now the Stormtrooper. I don't plan on getting Cal Kestis or the 2 Andor figures here, or that Obi-Wan. I might get the Clintonian Raider eventually, and I do plan on getting that Luke Skywalker. So keep an eye out for those reviews. So that's the package. The action figure itself, like I said, this is the same Stormtrooper we've been getting. Other than the paint differences and some of the accessories, nothing too new about it. Just to give you a good look at this. I will say one thing, the 4 samples of the Stormtrooper I've gotten, the paint has been pretty crisp on each one. If one thing that Hasbro has been struggling with in recent months is quality control, especially with the paint, and that doesn't seem to be the case with the 4 samples I've gotten. So hopefully that error has been corrected and we don't really see too much of that. Not sure what other people have been experiencing with their Stormtroopers, if this one's had a lot of quality control issues or not, but fortunately for the 4 samples I have, that has not been the case. They all look pretty crisp, as you can see. So one noticeable paint difference is in the ankles here. Hasbro decided to paint these black, while most of the other ones have been white. Technically this is the accurate one, but for me personally, I wish Hasbro was a little more consistent, and even though it technically would have been inaccurate, I wish they just went ahead and painted them white. Be consistent with the rest of them. Not too big of an issue, but that's just my personal opinion on the subject. So in terms of the articulation, again, it's the same. We've always been getting the hinge at the neck here. Kind of restricted with that pauldron there, but it's not too big of a deal. At least its head stays on properly. Hinge shoulders, hinge elbows, hinge wrists as well. That one goes in and out, and as you can see, this one goes up and down. hinged torso, hinged hips, swivel thigh there, then hinged knees, and rocker ankles as well, which seems to be stable in Stormtrooper action figures going forward. In terms of accessories, I'm kind of surprised they included E11 with this, while the Black Series Artillery Stormtrooper and I think the Hot Toys one as well didn't even come with a rifle at all. So it's nice that Hasbro included this with this one. It gives a little more value for our money for how much we spend these days. Surprised this didn't make it a deluxe action figure. And of course he comes with the mortar itself and the extra thermal detonators here to use for it. So you can take each one of these detonators out. It's basically the same thermal detonator we've been getting with Stormtroopers for a while now. I don't think there is a way you can fit it on his back. You can take this backpack out. Yeah, there's not a spot there for that. But it fits on his back pretty well. It's not loose, doesn't feel like it's going to fall out. And these thermal detonators fit in his pack here pretty nicely. First I struggled with it a little bit to get them to fit in, but now that they're in, they don't seem to be too difficult to take in and out. And for the mortar itself, pretty nice detailing in this. And you can move around the legs a little bit to change its angle and its position. Not sure if, well, yeah, one does fit in there. That's about as far as it'll go. And it's a nice accessory to have. I have seen some people though suggest that there is a way where you can attach the mortar to the Stormtrooper. I'm not exactly sure how you can do that or how that would work, but there allegedly is some way you can do it. Again, not too sure of the details of that, but it might give you something to ponder on. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to really get this in a crouching position, or the Stormtrooper in a crouching position very well. I've been experimenting with it a little bit, and something I'm going to have to work with for a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to have him remain standing. But other than that, I think that's pretty much all there is I can really say about this action figure. It's, like I said, it's basically the same Stormtrooper we've been getting all this time, and just a few extra accessories and with yellow. So would I recommend them for your collection? I definitely would, especially if you're trying to build an army and you're looking to add more Stormtroopers to your collection. And with this striking yellow color, which, for my, like I said, for my samples was all pretty crisp paint. It's adds some variety to your Stormtrooper collection. And I'm glad that Hasbro finally got around to releasing this. I don't have the Black Series action figure. I missed out on the pre-order for that at the time. And it was during that time when pre-orders were going up and only lasting like 10 seconds. And then nowadays, if you try and look the Black Series action figure up, it's like $50 plus, which I don't think is worth it for this. The Hot Toys one I am considering on getting. I haven't ordered it yet. It's up for sale right now on Sideshow. And it's one I've kind of been sitting on. I might get it eventually. I might not. We'll see. But it is one I'm considering, and if I do get it, I'll definitely review it on this channel as well. So that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more reviews in the future. There will be plenty more to come. And if you have not already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate all the support. And check out the Instagram link in the description as well. More will be coming on that soon. And thanks for watching.